1.5 kilometers. That's how close some of my Ukrainian relatives were today next to the explosions in Vinnytsia. And if previously this war was just on my doorstep, today it literally knocked on my door. What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude. Today Russian army was shelling the city of Vinitsa. As you can see, this city is far from any of the combat actions on the territory of Ukraine, and it has been reported that most likely these missiles came from the Black Sea. The types of missiles that Russia used were caliber missiles. It is estimated that 5 of these missiles were launched, but unfortunately only 3 of them were intercepted. These missiles detonated in Vinitsa's center, but Russian propagandists said that the main target of this attack were the military barracks, even though the closest military object to Vinnytsia is located approximately 10 kilometers away. As a result of these attacks, several civilian buildings were destroyed, including medical center, and more than 30 people lost their lives. And like mentioned previously, the missiles responsible for these attacks were caliber missiles, and it is estimated that the accuracy of these missiles is somewhere between 2 and 4 meters, which basically means that targeting of civilians and the center of Vinnytsia was deliberate. I wish all the best to the people of Ukraine who are affected by this attack, and the fastest recovery for those who are injured, because this is just yet another confirmation of war crimes of Russia in this war. The next update comes to us from Kherson, where it has been reported that Ukrainian army was able to destroy the repair base of Russians. And in response to these attacks, Russians started shelling city of Mykolaiv. And among the civilian buildings which were destroyed as a result of these attacks is the hotel and a school. As we can see, basically for every single success that Ukrainian army is having in this Kherson region, the only thing left for Russia to do is to bomb neighboring cities. For this reason, the advisor to the president of Ukraine, Alexei Arestovich, is 101% certain that this is basically the end of Russian domination in the south. What he means by this is that all the actions that the Russians are doing in the past are basically the signs of them retreating in the nearest future, which once again, shelling of neighboring cities gives Russian army enough time to pack their things, distract Ukrainians, and hopefully, for them, start living. And as a confirmation of Ukrainian success in Kherson region, since the beginning of this war, Ukrainian army was able to liberate 44 small cities and towns in this region. Another successful attack of Ukrainian army comes to us from Nova Kakh. If you remember, a couple of days ago, Ukrainian army acknowledged that they were able to destroy some military warehouses of Russians in this city. And today, yet another military warehouse of Russians were destroyed. But as always, Russians said that Ukrainians destroyed civilian factory. Now let's go to the east of the country, specifically to Donetsk region. First of all, there are several reports that there were artillery strikes right in Donetsk center. There are still no direct confirmations from Ukrainian side whether these were their attacks or not. But Russia already blames Ukraine for attacking the civilian center of Donetsk. Another report comes to us from Kharkivka, where Ukrainians allegedly destroyed another military warehouse of Russians. Russian army also tried to advance next to small city of Novoselovka, but Ukrainian army was able to resist this attack. And as always, and you might already know it, the main target of Russia at this very moment is the capturing of city of Slavyansk, which, as you can see from this map, is confirmed by the number of these red arrows, which basically show the direction of attacks of Russians. First of all, yesterday Russia attempted to advance next to these small cities of Zakitne and Raiharadok, but Ukrainians, as you can see as of today, were able to resist both of these attacks. However, in one of these directions, Russia eventually ended up being successful. Specifically what I'm talking about here is that they were able to capture a little bit more land next to Mazinivka. But as you can see, overall, there are no significant advancements in this area. That is why whatever left for Russia to do is to bomb the city of Slavyansk. Several reports also claim that Russia tried to attack the city of Kurulka, but Ukrainians, as you can see, were able to resist these attacks. And another attempt in this area by Russians was made against the city of Kadema. And basically, yes, Ukrainians did not let Russians advance here as well. So what do we have right now? First of all, Ukraine is effectively using these HIMARS systems to destroy the military warehouses and ammunition and weapons of Russians. Second, there are multiple evidence that Russians are getting ready to leave occupied territories in the south. Third, it is that it is getting extremely complicated for Russia to advance anywhere across Ukrainian territory, also including in the east. Fourth is that Ukraine is able to resist the majority of Russian attacks just with the equipment which is right now available to Ukraine. And finally, fifth, Ukraine is hoping and waiting to get armored vehicles so that they can successfully counterattack Russia and end this war. Thank you so much for your attention. Please stay safe and see you tomorrow.